It's unbelievable when you realize that Ryan has never hidden his playful side, and wouldn't hesitate to walk away from Blake if things ever came to that. One of the most unforgettable moments proving this was when Ryan Reynolds locked lips with Andrew Garfield at the 2017 Golden Globes, right in front of Blake. The whole thing started as a joke when Andrew playfully suggested that if Ryan won the award,
I lost the award to Ryan Gosling, who went up and said, and Garfield and I were like, Garfield's like, if you win, don't kiss your wife, just kiss me. And I was like, done.
he should kiss him instead of his wife. Ryan was instantly on board with the idea, loving every bit of it. The two sat next to each other the entire time, while Blake was just on the other side, completely unaware of what was about to unfold.
Plan was that he would kind of move towards his wife and then kind of last minute.
But here's the twist. Ryan didn't even win. The award went to Ryan Gosling, meaning the whole plan should have been scrapped. But did that stop them? Not at all. Even after the loss, Andrew leaned in and encouraged Ryan, saying they could still go for it if he wanted. And just like that, they went in for a full-on, passionate kiss, right in front of the entire audience. Blake, caught off guard, threw her head back in laughter, clearly amused by the unexpected moment. While Ryan never publicly explained why he went along with it, Andrew later spilled the tea, saying, "I just wanted Ryan to know that I loved him, no matter whether he won or lost. I just wanted him to know that winning doesn't matter, it's how you play the game."
Why Ryan Reynolds
Kissed Andrew Garfield.
Really? Is that really a question? Why?
I know, have you seen Andrew Garfield?
Since that kiss, Ryan hasn't stopped raving about how amazing it was.
Him and Andrew Garfield?
Yeah. I didn't even know I was kissing him until I found out when I got home that night.
Especially because, according to him, Andrew is a gorgeous person he was lucky enough to make out with in front of Hollywood's biggest stars. When Ryan Gosling, who won the award that night, was
Can Jake Gyllenhaal kiss?
Dude, I'm not Andrew Garfield.
shown a clip of Ryan Reynolds and Andrew Garfield's now infamous kiss, he simply smiled and said he was happy for them. While many fans found the moment hilarious and endearing, seeing two Hollywood A-listers take bromance to a whole new level, not everyone shared that enthusiasm. Piers Morgan, for one, wasn't impressed. He bluntly stated, "Two straight men snogging each other at an awards ceremony on TV seemed a bit weird." Ryan has always been publicly seen as straight, given his marriage to Blake and his past relationships. But that lip lock with Andrew? It was just one of many times he playfully blurred the lines, completely lost in the moment. And if you think that was just for laughs, you won't believe what Ryan has said about it since. The fact that he remembers that kiss so vividly and continues to talk about it proves just how much it meant to him. Some might even say he wouldn't hesitate to step out of the closet if it meant having Andrew all to himself. But here's the thing with Ryan. His affection seems to depend on who's beside him at the moment. Take Jake Gyllenhaal, for example. When asked if Jake was a good kisser, Ryan's face lit up with excitement. He couldn't contain his joy. If Jake had leaned in right then and there, Ryan would have gladly gone for it, no second thoughts. And the list doesn't end there. Ryan has openly named Jason Bateman as one of his biggest male crushes. When asked about it, he didn't just name drop. He was more than happy to joke about kissing and getting cozy with him. Surprisingly,
right here, not even a crush. It's just full on.
Ryan has a history of spontaneous on-screen kisses with men, whether the script calls for it or not. Back in the days of Two Guys, a Girl and a Pizza Place, he repeatedly tried to kiss Nathan Fillion, even though it wasn't part of the scene. That wasn't just Ryan being playful, that was just Ryan being Ryan. And what's even more interesting, their bromance didn't end when the camera stopped rolling. Even after all these years.
No,
I love you too.
Ryan and Nathan have remained incredibly close, constantly showering each other with public affection and proving that their bond runs deeper than just co-stars. With all these moments, fans can't help but wonder, where does the acting stop and the real Ryan begin? And if there's one person who has fueled those "is Ryan actually gay?" rumors more than anyone else, it's Hugh Jackman. The way these two look at each other, obsess over each other, and even touch each other.
My wife Blake calls Hugh my other wife.
It's enough to make people question if there are really only two people in Ryan and Blake's marriage. And the craziest part? They all seem to be totally in on it. Over the years, Hugh has cemented himself as Ryan's other wife, giving him emotional support, playful banter, and a bond that just won't quit. There was even a hilarious moment when Ryan jokingly mentioned missing Blake, despite Hugh standing in as his wife the whole time.
Please come back. I can't kiss him anymore. I can't pretend to be you. I just can't. I'm trying, but it's just...
He's basically...
And when they're not joking around,
anymore. Hugh saying I can't kiss him anymore.
Hugh steps in like family, even taking care of Ryan's kids as if they were his own. Let's be real, this friendship is way more than just besties. It's like Blake is the one in the wrong place, while Ryan and Hugh only have eyes for each other. Ryan and Hugh have danced around the lover's trope so many times, and the wildest part? They love it. If Blake weren't in the picture, they just might stay in that space forever. But what really fuels the speculation is that their connection goes way beyond just being close friends.
And all of his children, I'm still looking after them.
Yeah, I know. And he's a great dad. He's doing really well. Thank you. Thank you for that.
There's a deep emotional bond there, which is exactly why people have suspected for years that they might be a closeted couple. And here's the kicker. Hugh has been around since before Blake. He was in the picture all the way back when Ryan was married to Scarlett Johansson. Fans have always adored Ryan's playful way of trolling Blake, but what makes it even juicier? That's the exact kind of banter he shares with Hugh. If trolling is Ryan's love language, then Hugh might just be the one who speaks it best. Their bromance goes back to 2008, when they met on the set of X-Men Origins, Wolverine, right when Ryan had just tied the knot with Scarlett. From the very beginning, their chemistry was undeniable. Hugh himself admitted it, saying, "I used to ream him because I was very close friends with Scarlett Johansson, and Scarlett had just married Ryan. So when he came on set, I was like, hey, you better be on your best behavior here, pal, because I'm watching." And things only got spicier from there. Their playful flirting has been on full display for years. At one point, Hugh even posted a picture of the two of them, arms wrapped around each other, with the caption, "Seriously, mate, you've got to stop following me. Security!" And if that wasn't enough,
I think he's a good match for anyone, even Blake. I tell her that all the time, and she agrees, but they're sort of, it's kids, it's the whole thing.
I know.
they once filmed a video where Hugh tried to send Ryan a heartfelt birthday message, only to be interrupted by Ryan as Deadpool, lounging beside him on the bed. Sure, they joke a lot, but Hugh has dropped some eyebrow-raising comments over the years, like the time he teased, "That's why I can't be with him." Their banter is packed with flirty undertones, making it crystal clear. These two just can't resist each other. It's mind-blowing how Ryan and Hugh's friendship has stood the test of time, long before Blake ever came into the picture. No matter what happens in their personal relationships, they've never let anything or anyone come between them. And here's the wildest part. Ryan wants their bond to last forever.
I'm really, really busy doing some stuff, and if I learned that, don't give him too much attention. That's why I can't be there.
When wishing Hugh a birthday, he sent an emotional yet passionate message, even tying it back to their on-screen connection, saying, "I hope we get to do this till we're 90. With the way these two openly display their affection, it's impossible to ignore their undeniable chemistry.
And you can't be a star without having a gay rumor out there, can you? Let's face it. You know how I feel about it.
Hugh, in particular, has been very vocal about being comfortable with gay roles and expressing himself. As someone who starred in The Greatest Showman and The Boy from Oz, he takes immense pride in these performances. But what really gets people talking? The way he interacts with Ryan. Because sometimes it feels too real for just best friends. And let's not forget, Ryan's steamy moments don't stop with Hugh.
No, it's not. It's like I can taste you.
In Free Guy, he shared an unforgettable scene with Channing Tatum, where things got intensely close. The moment Channing placed his hands on Ryan's waist and they nearly ravaged each other sent fans spiraling. It was so electric that people couldn't help but question, was this just acting, or was Ryan's true self slipping through? Even though Free Guy didn't give Ryan the full romantic moment he might have hoped for, he took things to another level when he teamed up with Conan O'Brien for Notebook 2. And let's just say, the passionate kiss they shared wasn't just a quick peck. It went on for a long time. From their flirtatious conversations to the moment they jumped on each other, it was clear that Ryan had been waiting for a chance like this. Despite Notebook 2 not being a real movie, people couldn't help but wonder, was this just another playful stunt, or was Ryan using it as an excuse to fully embrace his true self? While reports claimed the steamy scene was meant to promote a potential sequel to The Notebook, others believed it was just a spur-of-the-moment decision to recreate the iconic film's most famous kiss. And when Ryan and Conan later discussed it on Conan's late-night show, they...
Honestly, I'm just glad that I have my thumb back.
Yeah.
Just touch and go there.
They didn't hold back on the graphic details. But here's the thing. Ryan never seems to run out of opportunities to kiss men. 6 years after his unforgettable moment with Andrew Garfield, he was more than happy to lock lips with hockey legend Henrik Lundqvist in yet another gentle but intimate moment, this time with a crowd cheering them on. The two men looked absolutely thrilled to be seated together, sharing what can only be described as pure excitement. One thing is certain, Ryan Reynolds has never shied away from embracing these moments. And whether he's married to Blake or not, he seems more than happy to keep exploring his playful, flirtatious, and openly affectionate side with other men.